guys, Cooking with Kim D here. I wanted to show you guys our new hand pie and pocket maker that came out for the fall season, the fall release. So this is our hand pie and pocket maker. It comes with 3 pieces. It has a base, it has a top, which also acts as a cutter for your dough, and it comes with a measuring spoon. So tonight I am making both a sweet and a savory hand pocket. I'm going to make a full-size apple pie hand pocket and a half-size pizza, pepperoni pizza. Now you can make empanadas with this. If you've got leftover chili or leftover taco meat, you can make pierogies. You could make ravioli from scratch if you wanted to make some pasta dough, and make some spinach or mushroom or whatever, really any kind of ravioli that you wanted to make. You can make sweet pies, you can make savory pies. There's really so many different things that you can make with this. And I think that's one of the things that we're gonna have fun with here at our house is, especially like taco, maybe a new spin on Taco Tuesdays, kind of fill it with some things that you want. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I have my pastry mat here. I love this. This is great. I am not a crust maker. I from scratch crust maker. I will be totally honest with you about that. I see nothing wrong with Pillsbury crust that you buy in the 2-roll package inside the refrigerated section at the grocery store. Maybe someday I'll create a crust, and surprise myself. But for now, I am going the simple route tonight. I'm actually going the simple route because I bought apple pie filling. I actually wanted blueberry. They were out, so I said I'll go with apple. And one of the things about having like hand pies and small things, even sandwiches and whatnot, I hate when you take a bite and then the first bite, all the meat or whatever it is comes out because they're really big chunks. So what I did was I took some pepperoni and some mozzarella and I cut my pepperoni really small so that when I bite into the hand pie, I'm not gonna get all the pepperoni taken out with the first bite. Same with, the cheese will melt down, so that one doesn't really matter. But with the apple pie filling, I did the same thing. I cut down the apples to very small pieces so that it's just not one big chunk coming out at once. So I have a couple of rounds already done here, but I wanted to show you what I'm gonna do. So this was a piece of the pie dough, and I just cut out as many as I could, and then with the leftovers, I put it into a ball, and then I used my baker's roller to roll it out again. So that way you have no waste and you get as many hand pies as you possibly can out of a package of the dough. So then this bottom side has more, and I know you can't see it in this video, has more of a cutter to it. So I'm just gonna push that down. This is getting a little soft. Might actually have to roll this up. Oh, it did. It got very, very soft. 1 second. Yeah, this one got real soft. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can use this to get it off. And I'll show you why in a minute that this got real soft, because I've been doing a bunch of baking tonight. Well, this one's very soft, but you know what? Things aren't always perfect in the kitchen. We're gonna make it work, right? All right, so let's start with our savory hand pie. So for our savory hand pie, all I'm gonna need is the base here and our measuring spoon. I'm just gonna give a quick rinse to, because I had apples in there. And then I'm gonna take my cheese and my pepperoni, stuff that in there. I'm gonna put my pie crust down. I'm gonna put my filling in there. And 1 spoonful is all you need to ensure that you're not gonna have too much in the middle, that by the time you bake it, it pops out. You can try putting more in there, but chances are your crust is going to break and you're just gonna have a big old mess on your hand. It's still gonna taste good, but if you want them to, stay intact. And then all I'm gonna do is I bent it in half. I'm pressing down on it. Now, there is my half hand pie. So let's put that one aside for a moment. Now we're gonna do a full size. So same thing, you're gonna take your base, gonna put that down in the middle. I'm gonna take that same measuring spoon, grab some of my apple pie mix. One of the things I miss about living up in New England is apple picking in the fall. That is one thing I really miss. There's nothing like going out into the apple orchard, picking an apple right off the tree. It is so crisp, so good. So I think this is kind of sacrilegious to be doing this, but you know what? We always don't have time to make from scratch. And that's one of the things I love about Pampered Chef products is that you can kind of take some pre-made stuff and make it into yours. Little fake outs and whatnot. All right. When you are using a full hand pie, you want to take a little bit of egg wash. So this is just one egg that's beaten up. I'm using my Chef silicone brush. I love this. This is one of my favorite tools that we have. I have a few of them because I use them so often. And then I'm just going to go around the edge with a little egg wash to make sure that that all sticks together. I'm going to top it with my other piece of crust, pie dough. I'm going to take this, and as you can see, these little holes will line up with this. Make sure you're using it right. So you're just going to fit that on. You're going to push it down. And then, normally my dough wouldn't be so soft, but I've been a cooking fool tonight. There we go. And now I have a beautiful hand pie. Last two things we need to do. We're going to take that same egg wash, go over the top of our pizza, go over the top of our apple pie, give that a little wash. Now, on top of the apple pie, I have some sugar in the raw, which is just some nice coarse raw sugar, and some of our Cinnamon Plus, which is out last holiday season, and which you may or may not see come back out this year. I mix those two together just to make a little bit of cinnamon sugar. I'm going to sprinkle that on the top. And then I'm going to take my paring knife, give it a couple slits in each of them, just to let the air, the steam release easily. And then this is our everything but the pizza seasoning. I love this seasoning. I use this a lot, from dips to salad dressings to all sorts of things. But I just put a little bit of that on top. This is one of our air fryer trays, and this is how I'm going to actually bake these. You could bake these in the oven on a sheet pan at about 425 for about 14 minutes or so, 12 to 14 minutes or so. I am putting these right in the air fryer, and I sprayed this tray down first so that they don't stick. I'm going to put these in our air fryer, and our air fryer, deluxe air fryer, doesn't just air fry. It bakes, it roasts, it reheats, it dehydrates, it has a rotisserie function. This thing does everything. I'm not even turning on my oven to make these tonight. So these are going to go in the deluxe air fryer for 12 minutes, and our air fryer beeps halfway through the cycle, halfway through your timer cycle, so that I can move them, because I'm going to have one tray on top and one tray on the bottom. So 6 minutes in, I'll switch these out, and we're going to have some beautiful sweet and savory air fried hand pies. And this is why my dough is soft, because I made a whole bunch of them so that I could show you guys. So this is what they come out to look like. So great little, these would be great for football Sunday, and just a really cute, quick dessert that really takes no time and can possibly be stuff that you have on hand that you can use to make some great items. And then, do you remember the apple pies from McDonald's? Those were one of those like things that was like a guilty pleasure. And I swear this has a very similar taste and texture coming out of the air fryer, and it's really, really yummy. So a couple of ways to use our hand pie and pocket maker. It's about $20, I think. And I think a really fun new addition to our Pampered Chef line and to your kitchen possibly. Great way to get your kids involved in the kitchen. Kids love playing with these kind of items. So any questions, please feel free to reach out. Bye guys, have a great night.